Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, and welcome to my vlog. Quite a quick one today. However, I want to discuss something that's exceptionally important to me, and it's a quote. And this quote says, "Don't die with your music still in you." Alright, don't die with your music still in you. And why I'm saying this quote is because many people ask me, where'd you get your energy from? Dude, you're so energetic. At the weekends, especially at gigs, how'd you do it? And the answer is, for me, I need inspiration. I need to be inspired. So I'm going to link this to the weekend I just had. But before that, I'm going to tell you a quick story that Wayne Dwyer talks about, and he hits a really, really good point. And it's really important. I think about this sort of fable all the time. And he says, you can imagine you're in your house and you drop your house keys. And he goes, and then the lights go off, it's a power cut. And you're like, oh mate, I'm never going to find them. And you're fumbling around in the dark and you're never going to find them. But then you look outside and the street light's on outside. So you think, oh yeah, I know. So you go outside to look for them because there's light. And then you're looking around and your neighbour comes out and is like, you alright, Pete? What are you up to? And he goes, oh dude, I've lost my house keys. So then you're both looking, and after 10 or so minutes, the neighbour says, listen dude, do you remember exactly where you lost them? And you're like, yeah, inside the house. He's like, mate, so why are you looking here, outside? And it sounds really silly, but actually this is what we do all the time. If we've got an issue, if we've got a problem, if we've got a struggle, we tend to look out instead of looking in. And it sounds really twee and obvious to say, but this is your problem. You can ask for help by all means, but it's your problem. And in order for something to get better, it has to get better here. You can't rely on the outside. Things happen outside. It has to be in here. And for me, what makes here click, what makes it a really good place, is feeling inspired. And I'm going to give you this weekend as an example. This weekend I went up to Leicester on a Friday. I watched Hell's Addiction. I hosted it. Thankfully David Thorpe, legend, he invited me to host the Hell's Addiction. Now why would you say no to Hell's Addiction? What a band. So I went up to Leicester, we went up and we watched Hell's Addiction, Blitz and White Raven down. Now, as someone who's getting on a bit, who wants to be inspired constantly, what I watched was 3 bands. White Raven Down were great. 2 of them came slightly late. It wasn't their fault. Traffic was a nightmare. It was raining. It was a long way. Wow, what a stressful journey you would think they would have had. But when they got there, I didn't hear one complaint. I didn't hear from them. I didn't hear any, I'm stressed, it's my fault, it's not my fault, this. What I saw was 4 professionals getting on that stage and absolutely tearing the place to shreds. Amazing performance. Then Blitz came along, and I've never seen Blitz. Professional, fantastic, great fun, I loved it. Now Hell's Addiction came along. I like Hell's Addiction, I'm a fan, but I've yet to see them live. Wow. And what I mean wow is, they just didn't leave anything in the tank. They ain't gonna die with music still in them. They gave 100%. In doing so, the audience, the Leicester, wow, and the musician pub, everyone, David Thorpe, the guy whose gig it was, everyone gave 100%. And I felt inspired. Now, all I wanted to do was the next morning wake up and write stuff. I go to the gym, I do something positive, because that's what these 3 bands did. The next day was Gravity Fest. So myself and Copy went to Cannock, and thanks Sean, wow, Toby Winch, wow, great, and David, whose venue in Cannock is the station. I hosted that event, very lucky, and this could have been a long day. It could have been a long day for a number of reasons. One, because I'm an old fart, and it was going to be a long day. However, it wasn't. And the reason being was, like I said before, we had Mason Hill, Dead Man's Whiskey, Burning Crows, Collateral, Wicked Stone, Fugitive, Fourth Labyrinth, False Hearts, Trident Waters, Mad Haven and Jesse's Divide, all playing their heart out. How easy could it have been, realistically, to go on at 1, Jesse Divide could have came on, gave 80%, it was 1 o'clock in the afternoon, who would have cared? Fourth Labyrinth could have came out, it was 4 o'clock in the afternoon, played half a set. Every single person there, band, promoter, everyone, just gave 100, I hate the word 110%. They gave like 1,000,000%. They didn't phone anything in. They didn't leave anything else in the tank. Nothing. Every band there, wow. For me, I'm standing aside watching this, knowing this, we're not stupid, we can see this. And again, the inspiration, I was just so inspired. So this is a little vlog to say, 1, find your inspiration. If it's in music, if it's in books, I find my inspiration a lot of ways, but I need that inspiration. If I don't feel inspired, I get lethargic, and if I get lethargic, then things start going. So find your inspiration. It's so important. Remember, it's in here and here, the issues. You can find it. You can find it. Can I just say to every single person, Sean Haynes, David Thorpe, every single band I talked about, thank you for the inspiration. As an old 46-year-old who know I'm not going to be able to play the guitar, the bass, the drums, the sing like these guys, it still inspires me to write. I've got the gym and just do positive things. All these bands are played at the weekend, wow, and just think if you're in one of these bands, one person may have picked up a guitar or a bass or a drumstick or whatever, started singing because of you. So thank you. It's a big, really, this is a big, massive thank you for not leaving anything in the tank this weekend. So it's Monday evening. For me, I should be exhausted. Do you know what? I'm not, because I'm still buzzing after the weekend. And not for something that I did. And I'm going to get some writing done. I have a new novel that's coming across, I think, quite nicely. My old novel, Resurrection Mill on Amazon, is still available. Please feel free to buy it. But if you don't, that's cool, right? But thank you so much. And new bands, and also, can I just say a thank you to people like Scam and Tony Gale from Shine and Revival Black, who were at these gigs, and they weren't there to be seen. They were there because they felt the energy. They were there because they wanted to be there to support each other. It is just insane. I want to say that I started off this journey, I think, this musical journey, although I'm a big fan, supporting the Wayward Sons, whose album is insanely great. The truth ain't what it used to be. Now, there's 2 great albums, actually, I've discovered, well, have came out recently. The Wayward Sons, Truth Ain't What It Used to Be, and Revival Black. Now, both these bands are in different levels of success. What I know from the Wayward Sons, because I was with them for a whole 2 weeks on tour, they never phone anything in. I know Toby, get well soon, Toby. I know Toby's not well. Please get well soon. But it's not a surprise to me because I've seen how hard him and the band work constantly, every minute of every day. Every minute of every day when I was on that tour, they just give it 100% for the fans, and the inspiration flows. I've been listening to Revival Black's album and Wayward Sons' album all week, and it's got me going, it's got me writing, it's got me doing things. So all the musicians out there, all the bands, all the promoters, you know why we do this. We ain't going to do it to get rich. So thank you so much. Please take care of each other, be kind, and find your inspiration. From Pete K. Malley, thank you very much. I will see you next week, hopefully, at the Forged in Fire Festival in Manchester in the Loose Cannon. 2 days of heavy rock, other stuff as well. It's going to be incredible bands. It's just going to be insane. I will see you there. If not, I will see you at the Rocket Dolls gig in Brighton. I think it's a week after. With that's going to be awesome. That's got Tequila Mockingbird, Grace's Collide, Kane. It's going to, oh wow, just great. So I will see you on the road soon. You know where I am. Please comment that little dingy thing. Subscribe, dingy thing, and anything you want us to discuss or meeting, please do that. So thank you so much from me.